Chris, congratulations. How are you doing?
Yeah, all good, all good. Felt comfortable in there, and just pleased to get the win.
I'm going to try and jump over because I know you're feeling a little bit emotional. We just touched on the fact that you've had a tough camp, you're away from your family and stuff, and just congratulations on holding your own through. You've obviously shown some emotion right now about being away from the family, and you had some pretty nasty comments in the lead up, and you held yourself so beautifully. And I think you should be so, so proud of yourself because during this game, we've seen a lot of things, not just from Brandon, but from lots of people who talk ill of each other, who say nasty things. And I think it's a really beautiful thing that you show up in a way that is gentlemanly in an era that doesn't want us to be. What did that take for you?
Thank you. Very nice words. I was brought up on integrity and manners and stuff by my mum and dad. So the comments that were said by him about the brain damage comment, it can't be said in this game. You in a way, people. He was lucky to be able to fight. In a way, it should people saying that sort of stuff be able to fight. I mean, I wanted to go in there and beat him, so integrity wins. That was important to me, and I managed to do that. And I would have been gutted as if he'd not been able to fight. Obviously, he apologised for it, but it's too late then, and people. It can't be said. It's a dangerous sport, and people have suffered brain damage. And look at the top of the bill. Both Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Senior have been in that situation. My Barry McGuigan, who's part of my team, he's been in that situation. Chris Eubank Jr. has been in that situation where head injuries are not common, but they happen, and so it's really important to not speak about that and mention that in the build up, just for some clickbait. It's unfortunately the world we're living in, but try and make a name for yourself with your fists and not your mouth, and that's what was really important to me tonight.
I think that's a really good thing to focus on, and the fact that like you're holding steady to your values while you do this. Because one of the things that I love about boxing, I'm a boxing coach, and I failed boxer, couldn't box, I've got a heart condition, but I love to train and I love the sparring and stuff. But what I find difficult to stomach in the game is the trash talk and stuff like that, because I feel like it's a sport of warriors and it's a sport of honesty. So it shouldn't need to be about clickbait and silliness and comments and whatever, because what you do in there is such a respectful and noble thing. I just want to touch on like your last fight and how you came through into this fight. I mean, your performance was beautiful, and like I'm a fan anyway. Obviously, that's why I'm in this game. But watching your last fight, also watching the stable and seeing you in the documentary and seeing the journey that you've been on, it was wonderful to see you tonight, feeling like you were dominating the thing. So did you feel like you executed the game plan? I mean, from my perspective, it looked like you executed the game plan, but did you feel you did?
Yeah, I did. It was had to stay safe early on, and I did that and work to the body and slow him down with that sort of work. So I managed to do that, and I had the speed on him, so it's important to use that and just move a little bit more and just not try and bowl him out there, not get emotional about the comments and try and knock him out to put him in his place, and just get the win was the most important. And I felt very comfortable in there. Like I said, I never really got out of third gear, so I just that was most important tonight, and then just focusing on that, and yeah.
It was the fact that you started just like jumping around the ring by rounds 10, 11, 12. I was like, my guy's got another level there.
Yeah, like I said, I felt comfortable, so it's I'm pleased with that. And Shane wanted a bit more movement and a bit more boxing, so I'm able to do that. As an amateur, that's all I did. And now as a pro under Shane, I've worked on my inside game, getting in close and stuff, which I had to do again tonight, and that worked well. It was either be long or short with him, really, because that mid-range, he's very dangerous, he's heavy-handed, so it's important to pick your moments.
One of the things that I love the most about boxing is the mindset aspect. What kind of things do you do through camp and things like that to keep yourself really strong? Do you have any processes?
I just always, I'm somebody who's just always looking to improve at something. Obviously in my career, but also in my life. I want to be a better husband, I want to be a better father and a better human, and that's just how my mind works. So I mouth tape and stuff like that at night, so I'm nasal breathing because I've done some research into that. I've got a breath work coach S&C coach, obviously Shane and the team, a nutritionist, and I'm just ticking as many boxes I can. And I've tried to do that from as early on as I can in my career and invest in myself. We've got 2 different physical therapists I work with, and all these, to make sure they're doing different things, but to make sure I'm as professional as I can be, because I'm not the best boxer in the world. I'm not a Lomachenko. I'm not an Usyk. So I have to find my way to the top in another way, and I've managed to do that.
Well, Chris, we're all so happy for you. And in a world of trash talkers, I think we need more Chris Billum Smiths in the world. So congratulations. Have a great rest of the evening.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to meet you.